Hey, fans of high quality entertainment. So this video is kind of a rant, a mini rant, and it has to do with CDs. And I just came across this article. CD sales are growing. How I wish I hadn't given my beloved collection away. And so for me, of course, growing up, it was vinyl records. There was no such thing as CDs, believe it or not. And when CDs became popular in the mid 80s or so, I ended up, like many, many, many other music fans, selling or pawning my vinyl records. And even now, I really don't regret it because I've enjoyed CDs for many years. And it's just, I don't know, in the last year or so, I've been questioning even CDs for me. And when something like this comes along, it kind of makes me really think. So I became, well, I've known of King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard for at least 4 or 5 years. And I enjoyed, if I did a Patreon reaction to them, I always gave them a very high rating. I really enjoyed their music. And I started to buy their albums on CD. I've got 5 now. I've got Infest the Rat's Nest. I've got Flying Microtonal Banana. And I've got Nonagon Infinity, which I believe is my favorite, but they're all really good. And Paper Mache Dream Balloon, which kind of is tied as my favorite. And it's funny, I went to get the CDs from my collection there, and I didn't even realize I have the CD. I don't know if it's the Tomato Soup at Night, but I don't remember playing this. It's one that Morris Gautreaux was telling me to get. Fishing for Fishies. I need to play this. I have played it once, but like I said, maybe I had a bit too much tomato soup, which is legal here in Ontario. And there are the band members. Of course, they're down to 6 members because one of the band members kind of moved on into something else. So they have a pretty new album called Flight B741. And as you can see on vinyl, it's a pretty good price, $35. Plus, of course, shipping and handling and it being shipped to Canada, it's probably going to be pretty pricey. And that's probably American money. So it's going to end up costing like $80. And so I wanted the CD. I went to Amazon, and there it is, Flight B741 on vinyl. For $60. Flight B741 CD. There isn't any. I remember even going to a local record store about a month ago and asking if they had their latest album in on CD, and they looked it up, and there was nothing. So it wasn't looking good. And so I went to their website, and there it is on CD. $16. Sorry, sold out. And it's been like that for a few weeks. So I don't know what's going on there. But it's like this band, this fine band, is kind of, pushing the vinyl more than the CD. And it's kind of sad because I was planning on getting more and more King Gizzard albums, but this kind of turns me off of the band a bit. But it also makes me think because I could easily go to Spotify or any other streaming service that you join, and there's Flight B741. I've never played it on Spotify because, there's some albums that come out that are new and they're on Spotify, but I don't want to listen to them until I get the CD. And so this really, really, really sometimes makes me think, why am I bothering with physical media for CDs these days? Because almost everything can be streamed, and sound quality wise, I know some people are very picky about that. The audio files. I'm not an audiophile. At the moment, I've got a stereo system that was gifted to me, but because I live in a basement apartment, I don't have it all set up. So I just have a CD player, a good Sony CD player, and for me, it sounds great. I'm happy with the sound. And I'm also happy when I go to Spotify and I listen, I stream music. It sounds very good to me too. And there's just the question of why am I still buying CDs? And streaming is, the good thing about CDs is, of course, well, kind of good, is the packaging. If you can read, the what's on the package, the liner notes or whatever. And, that's the good thing about CDs is, it's almost like vinyl, except in a mini format. So I do like the physical of it, right? But there's a point where I could still see the album cover, the liner notes and everything online on Discogs or whatever. And if it's hard to read, I can zoom in to read it. And yeah, there's just a point where I'm going to think about, and I'm getting older and everything. It's like, do I really need hundreds of CDs when everything is online and you can stream it and it sounds really good to me? I'd be happy, right? I would miss the media, the physical media of it. But when this happens, like King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, like I said, it's kind of turned me off of buying further albums, at least for now. But if I stopped buying CDs, I gave up my CD collection, I could make a playlist with all of their albums and be very happy. But then, right, like Sparks have a new album coming out next year. I don't want to just stream it. I want the physical. So it's like, it's just frustrating. And I would love your thoughts on, and maybe, I don't know, maybe there's more to it of why King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard are doing this. And it makes me very, very angry, as you can tell. No, I would love your thoughts on it. Are you against streaming? Are you for vinyl? Are you a fan of CD collecting? I know, some people like Glenn Kellaway from the Basement, he collects vinyl and CD. And I was collecting CDs until I found out I couldn't buy the CD. So yeah, that kind of sucks. So that's my little ramble for today. I would love your thoughts on, if you have a CD collection, is there a point where you think you might just sell it and just stream music? Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.